be sufficient for him.
Let his hands, his power be sufficient for him. Go ahead.
And be thou an help to him from his enemies.
And be thou a help to him from his enemies. Who is his enemies? Esau. So the Most High is going to give us the power. In other words, when we go to take down this man, the Most High is going to give us the power to destroy this man. Even through spiritual power. All right? Matter of fact, give me Micah. Micah 5 and 7. See, Judah is going to be the tribe that's going to get this thing popping. And when it says Judah, in the biggest sense, it's talking about Benjamin and Levi, because it's talking about the kingdom of Judah. And it tells you, and we read in Isaiah, the 11th chapter, how Ephraim and Judah are going to get together. So Ephraim was the head of the other so-called, what we call the Latin tribes. So when they come together, the whole nation going to come together. But it's going to start with Judah. Go ahead.
Micah chapter 5 verse 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver.
Right. Read that part again.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who, if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver.
Now, let's go back to Deuteronomy 33 and 7.
Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 7. And this is the blessing of Judah. And he said, Hear, Lord, the voice of Judah, and bring him unto his people. Let his hands be sufficient for him, and be thou an help to him from his enemies.
So basically, in a nutshell, when you go back to Micah, that's the breakdown. It gets more in depth, okay? More graphic. Now let's go back to Genesis 49 and 8 again. All right, go ahead.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemy.
That's Micah, the 5th chapter and the 7th verse all over again. Read again.
It says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
He going to rouse up the old lion. The Most High going to do it. And let's go back to Micah 5 and 7. And when he rouses him up, this is what he's going to do. Go ahead.
Micah 5 and 7. And the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people, as a dew from the Lord, as the showers upon the grass, that tarrieth not for man, nor waiteth for the sons of men. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among...
As a lion. So that refers to Judah. Judah first. Thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Didn't it mention him as being the lion in Genesis the 49th chapter? Didn't it say that from the prey, my son, thou have gone up? Who shall rouse thee up? The Lord's going to, the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to rouse you up, and when he rouses you up, this prophecy is going to take place. When this happens in Micah 5 and 7, that's the part of who shall rouse. He is the old lion. Who shall rouse him up? Go ahead.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people.
See, we ain't going to sit down and negotiate with them. We just going to fuck them up. All right? I did this, man. I done been so mad at somebody or the shit building up that one day I was sitting, hanging out with somebody, and all of a sudden I just dived on a nigga and beat the shit out of him, man. You know? And I know cats that came up did that, man. All right, there's one cat. They were playing cards, with this other cat, and we was in a damn abandoned building when we were kids, all right? And there was a damn candle lit, right? Because there was no light. So this dude tried to bring another card out, and the one dude flipped over the table and knocked over the damn candle and beat the other dude's ass, man. I said, you gonna burn this goddamn place down. But that's how Jake is, you know? And that's what we're gonna be on Esau, man. We're just gonna lose it, man. One day you're gonna say, hi, Mrs. Crocker, and the next day you're gonna be beating the fuck out of her and her fucking husband and her kids. It's gonna happen just like that. Go ahead.
And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver. Thine hands.
There it goes again, and none can deliver. Because didn't it say, was that Deuteronomy 33:7, where Esau gonna try to call on the name of the Lord? I'm sorry, Psalms 18, right? Psalms 18 and 40 and 41. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 18. Oh man, Psalms chapter 8. Here we go. Psalms 18 and 40. Thou hast also given me the necks of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them, even unto the Lord, but he answered them not.
Now let's go back to Micah, right to the point.
Micah chapter 5, verse 8. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep, who if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth in pieces, and none can deliver.
Because they're going to be calling on the Lord. They're going to be trying to call on the name of the Most High, and they're not going to be delivered. The Most High is not going to hear them. Go ahead.
It says, thine hand shall be lifted up upon thine adversaries, and all thine enemies shall be cut off. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that I will cut off thy horses out of the midst of thee, and I will destroy thy chariots, and I will cut off the cities of thy land, and throw down all thy strongholds, and I will cut off witchcrafts out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers.
Yeah, because you Edomites, you don't believe in the Most High. You believe in the spiritual demon Satan. That's why you make these movies. You got that series, the Twilight series. Now you got part 3 that just came out called Eclipse. And then you got Harry Potter. And what other? And your cartoons, your kiddie shows is all about witchcraft and shit. So Charmed and all that. Everything about you is on the left-hand side of Satan. Your God is Satan. Go back to your God, man. Yeah. Deal with your God. Stop pretending like you're getting close to the Lord. Your side is the side of this damn spiritual demon Satan. That's spoken of in Genesis the 4th chapter, man, about Cain. Go ahead.
Thy graven images also will I cut off, and thy standing images out of the midst of thee, and thou shalt no more worship the work of thine hands. And I will pluck up thy groves out of the midst of thee.
That's your false ass churches with your cracker images all in it. Go ahead.
So will I destroy thy cities, and I will execute vengeance and anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard.
Yeah, you Edomites got jacked up in many different eras of history, but this is going to be the worst ass whipping you're going to get in history, man. Now, this brother Yohanabar, he's so in the spirit sometimes that on his job, he even and his Edomites that work on his job, he even showed them videos on YouTube of us and him. So they already know about him. The Edomites that I'm around, man, they know about us, man. They done seen us on YouTube. They done seen us speaking and all that. They already know about us, man. And they ain't really doing nothing. You know why? Because they know in the back of their brains that they got an ass whipping coming to them. All right? All right, go ahead.
Zechariah chapter 9, verse 12. Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim, and raised up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as a sword of a mighty man. And the Lord shall be seen over them, and his arrows shall go forth as the lightning, And the Lord power shall blow the trumpet, and shall go with whirlwinds of the south. The Lord of hosts shall defend them, and they shall devour and subdue with sling stones. And they shall drink and make a noise as through wine, and they shall be filled like the bowls and as the corners of the altar. And the